Hey kids, welcome back. It is now episode 3, and I am really excited to announce that I was able to take that sick money I got from my sick, sweet, totally real sponsorship with Bounty, and I spent it on some animators to make me this totally awesome intro sequence for our Let's Plays. Let's check it out.
It is a world of darkness. The sin of Cain has spawned the cursed horror that stalks the night in search of living blood. The Kindred have long been a secret influence through all ages of human history, plotting against each other in a never-ending jihad. Their immortal progeny are among us to this day, hidden from the eyes of humanity by an elaborate masquerade.
God, wasn't that awesome and totally original? Cost me a lot of money. In fact, it pretty much cost me all of my bounty money, so I called up Bounty asking when I was like, when am I gonna get my next, ad to put on my Let's Play for more money. But when I called Carol from marketing, all I got was like 30 seconds of silence followed by the cawing of 1,000 crows as though from a great distance. So I think my corporate sponsorship deal's over with. Oh well, let's see if I can get another one. In the meantime, let's pick up where I left off. And we left off at the spooky, scary Ocean View Hotel, which is allegedly haunted, according to Therese Foreman, by a ghost. And the best way to get rid of ghosts is by getting rid of their anchors, the thing that binds the spirit to this world, something important from its previous life. It probably didn't mean anything. So, okay, that is too high difficulty for me to pick even with blood buff. Fortunately, for those of you who have never played this game before, there is a key in here, and I will just lock myself in this confined space, and oh dear, I appear to be trapped, and there is some strange noise going on outside. Oh well, this whole place screams of perfect safety. Oh, it's unlocked now. That was always there. Also, in the World of Darkness, it's Hellcat. Get it? Because World of Darkness is dark. And all of our brands are different to be darker. Like in the real world, they have White Wolf Publications who made the World of Darkness games. But in World of Darkness, they have Black Dog. I'm not making that up, that's totally serious. They made fun of themselves. Chandelier shaking. But I mean, chandeliers shake and break and fall apart all on their own. Besides, and that wasn't anything over there. Definitely not a ghost. Ghosts aren't real. Just because vampires are real doesn't mean ghosts are. I have seen no sign that this place is haunted, and I have seen plenty of sign that this place is in desperate need of repair. So let's just explore and... Oh! We're not alone down here. Well, let's go follow that screaming lit girl and see if she needs any help. No one in this room at all. Oh well, I'm sure there's a logical explanation. I mean, vampires can turn invisible, so what's to say people can't turn invisible? Okay, yeah, this place is haunted. I'm gonna stop pretending it's not haunted. Alright, Hotel Hell. Severed child's head found in hotel laundry room. And then the door opens! Okay, so I was in the, there's the laundry room. Oh, okay. Please be ahead, please be ahead, please be ahead, please be ahead! Ah, it's a key to the boiler room. Hmm? Okay. I was stuck on the geometry. Boiler room. Probably this way where the red light is. Using the environment design to guide you where you need to go. How very Valve-like. Oh look, an ex-murderer. By the way, I really liked... So, back in the day, Little Karibo did he did a Let's Play of this where he role-played it as his parody version of Merrick Ishtar from Yu-Gi-Oh! And my favorite part of the Let's Play was when he did this section, and constantly treated him like the axe-murderer was Mel Gibson. It was so funny to see him come down here, see that axe-murderer, and then be like, ah, Mel Gibson! Anyway, the most lethal thing that a vampire can face are high-pressured bolts and high-pressured gas, because this place is kicking my ass. Seriously, I took so much damage just from, like, bolts coming off those crappy-ass boilers kicking my butt. Anyway, the boiler is online, which means all the power is online, which means I can take the elevator to get out of here. I just need to find the elevator. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, second floor it is. And by the way, the paintings will fly off and hit you. God! And there's not a whole lot you can do to avoid them. Anyway, Dead Ghost Girl wants me to look at that. Yay. This is basically just like, hi, would you like some damage? You're gonna have to take it. Another body. Police say second child was chopped up like firewood. Yeah, this whole sequence is basically a reference to The Shining. I guess I was supposed to let that open itself. Okay, what have we got in here? Aw, isn't that cute? Mommy and me and brother and fire demon. Okay, what's next? I can come in here and get out. You know, the viral marketing for Get Out was getting really creative and annoying. Okay, what am I supposed to find in here? Oh, this room key. Okay. So you actually are supposed to come in here, and Ghost Girl appears again, pointing at the door I need to use that key on, which is the only door on this floor that is locked. By the way, you don't fight anything here, just so you guys know. Nevertheless, this is widely considered to be the best part of the early game. Whether that is a statement for how well the atmosphere in this section is, or how crappy the combat is in this game, you can decide. Murder-suicide. Ocean House killer possibly responsible for Inferno. I mean, that room looked like it burned. But then again, only that room, which is not how fires work. Okay, so then like an idiot, you get in the dummy waiter and think to yourself, nothing bad could happen to me in here. And you'd be right. No. Dummy waiter, nothing bad in here. This is the room that will kick your ass. Okay. Diary. Diary image was messed up for some reason. Actually, all my graphics are messed up for some reason, and I don't know why. This just started happening. Anyway, I'm not going to read the entire diary. The diary is written from the the diary is by the axe murderer's wife, and it just goes, oh, it's so great here, oh, it's so nice, boy, my husband sure is acting really weird, now my husband is acting really violent, oh god, help me please, my husband is murdering me right now as I'm writing this. However, a diary does not count enough for the purpose of freeing a ghost, so I have to continue on exploring the spooky, scary, haunted hotel. And this part, the ghost just goes full poltergeist on you, throwing pretty much every object at you. And it will kill you! It can kill you! You can die from this! sorry, stomach equipment cold coming on. It's that time of year. Alright, door's open. I can free now. So yeah, you basically just have to hide in there, wait for the ghost to try and kill you with pots and pans until the door opens. Then you have to move this so you can jump up here. This is one of the few times in the game you ever get to push an object, so it's the only time in the game you'll see this push object icon show up. We'll see the smash object icon show up a few more times. However, despite the image, you don't actually need the sledgehammer in order to smash items. You just need to press E on them. Then the elevator comes smashing down, but if you're fast enough, you can avoid it. Then you climb all the way to the top, and jump off, and use the horribly awkward controls and collision physics to float in mid-air. I'm technically standing on this ledge here, but thanks to third-person mode, I can angle it so that it looks like I'm floating. That's fun. Now, you can fall off here and take enough falling damage to die, so be very careful. And now we're in the second highest floor of the hotel. And here you just kind of, well, try and find the door that's opening. More crappy electrical circuits. A music box, which I didn't close it. It does that on its own. This is really nice. That's cool. You kind of see LA. And now more ghost shenanigans. Ah! Yeah, this is... Now it's gonna get crazy. Oof. In this room. Climb up. More burnt out. Okay, so I'm really... So there was a fire. And this room was also set on fire. But then... the hallway... Someone stacked all that up. I guess that was the ghost. I will admit, I don't know a whole lot about radiation or what ghost powers are like in the World of Darkness. So I don't know what that, like, blue mist is. Again, this is more high-pressure hot steam that will... like this stuff. I don't know what this stuff is. I don't even know if it's dangerous. More burned. And, then it's really nice. And if that is sunlight. This is the last time my character will ever see sunlight. That's gonna take it in. Alright, pendant. And that's it. We got the pendant. And all the spooky stuff stops. Well, I mean, besides the elevator opening mysteriously all on its own, and I have to contest with more horrible controls. Alright, so I need to now jump to there, crawl along the edge, and not fall off. Success! That was the most challenging part of the Ocean View Hotel, and I managed to successfully climb around an elevator shaft without falling to my final death. We're done? I guess it's a lot scarier if you play it the first time and you really don't know what you're supposed to be doing, and you don't have a snarky asshole narrating over everything. It still looks creepy, even with limited lighting engines and graphical modes. They managed to light this just perfectly. On TV Tropes, this game has an article on TV Tropes. It has its own Nightmare Fuel page, and that building is the image of this game's Nightmare Fuel. And I get it. I really get it. I think the only thing more horrifying than this game's hotel are these freaking sewers. Alright. Alright. I am... rat. Gotta stock up on all the blood I spent trying to not die, getting murdered by furniture. Alright, so let's see where this will take me, because I have no... Oh! Okay, good. I'm right by the asylum. That's perfect. That's just where I want to be. Because I gotta get the... what did I get? I got a pendant. This exquisite pendant looks polished, although it was found in the charred ruins of the Ocean House. When you hold it in your palm for a few seconds, you're overwhelmed with a sense of profound sadness. I am sad. Alright. So, the thing I like about the asylum, besides the nice decor and the awesome music, is that you can get 2 blood dolls here.
Sheesh, is this place always so dead?
I'm here now, so the party has officially started.
Really? And what are you bringing to the party, huh? Got anything I can't get out in Arizona? Everyone at this place is so straight edge.
Drugs? I don't need drugs, but I can share my ecstasy. God damn.
Now you've
Is
got
that
me
supposed to be sexy? It sounds cringy. Anyway,
It's a long time until sunrise. Wanna come play with me?
for various interpretations of the word play. Anyway, she is actually a part of another quest chain where you can offer her to be a human sacrifice. We'll get to that later. But if you never sacrifice her, that means that makes the asylum an excellent place to stock up on blood if you're not playing a Nosferatu, because this place gives you 2 blood dolls. Again! Being evil in this game doesn't pay. And it's so easy to get to Humanity 10. Hey, Therese isn't here.
How odd. I was just having naughty thoughts about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
Hold on. You know what? Yeah, let's have more fun with Jeanette. As a matter of fact, I did. I couldn't stop thinking about you.
Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't.
All the time, Jeanette. What do I do in your thoughts?
What all swayed kittens do. On hands and knees, you lap up the milk of me. And we purr, kitten, like dragonflies buzzing around frog bellies.
Okay.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
I'm not giving it to anyone but Therese.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know.
Oh, jeez.
All my life, my
You're
sisters
one
made
of
me out to be a
these
joke.
girls.
She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
Okay, cool. Now all the crazy comes spilling out. No, please, calm down.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, that's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
Hi, would you like to hear all of my neuroses? Well, no. Too late! Okay, let me see. I understand, but I still can't give it to you.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
I'm sorry to hear that, Jeanette, but I really need to give it to Therese.
Fine. You hold
Whoa.
on to it. Since you were so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
Hey, if you don't want to let on the fact that you're trying to be manipulative, try not segueing from full and total crying to perfectly normal faster than Glenn Beck. Wow, a Glenn Beck reference. He's so timey. Okay, that depends on what it is.
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a Kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
What do I do?
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Okay, so, important thing here. If you steal the charity box, it is one of the few times in the game where stealing harms your humanity, because you're technically stealing from charity, unless you do this. Say, I'm not going to steal charity money.
It's not what you think. Every pretty penny dropped in that box is going right into some other kindred's purse. You'd be crooking from a dirty steal.
Oh, and see, with that, we now know it's not actually charity money, which means stealing it doesn't harm humanity. Despite the fact that I am at Humanity 9, where any act of theft in the tabletop game would cause a humanity roll loss. Fine, I'll do it. Then you'll call off the feud, right?
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
I'll never intentionally keep you waiting, Jeanette. Goodbye.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
I will. See, if you can try and manipulate me, I'll try and manipulate you too. See how you like it. Crazy freaking weirdo. No, seriously, like, that was just too obvious she's being manipulative. It's all like, you don't know how hard my life is! And then I'm like, I understand, I can't give you the thing. And then she's like, ah, well, not a big deal anyway. Hey, can I manipulate you into doing something stupid for me? Anyway, not going to Gallery Noir yet, which is not spelt in the correct French. So it's pretentious use of incorrect French, which is weirdly appropriate for Los Angeles. No, I'm not going to do the stupid thing for Jeanette is trying to manipulate me into doing, and I have now no choice to do it because the main quest says so. We have more hospital adventures. Yes, that's right. It is time for the return of the hospital. But first, I have more experience to spend. And I don't know what to spend it on yet. So I will guess I will hold my level until I know what to spend it on. Actually, yeah, I'll hold on to it until I know what to spend my experience on. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is head upwards. McCroy told me to get werewolf blood. The werewolf blood, yes, of course! And it's stored up here. So we must get it. Because vampires care about preserving the masquerade for vampires and werewolves. Blood buff, because I'm pretty certain this one is difficulty 4, and I'm not... Yeah, it was. Close it. Jump up here, because it behooves me to stay away from that guard as much as possible. Right. Sorry, I forget. I automatically have renew disciplines on. This one doesn't drop because there's a security camera right there. Okay, a computer. Let's hack it. CS door. Okay, I am not good enough at hacking. This is where... Oh, difficulty 4, and my hacking is 3, so this is where Auspex can actually come in handy. Because Auspex boosts... At this level, Auspex boosts my wits by 1, and wits is the attribute associated with hacking, so by turning on Auspex, supernatural senses, I get better at hacking. Does that make any type of sense? It does not. Page. Unlock. And we're done! It's going to save because that security officer just might end up being right outside. Okay. Okay, we're sneaking right along. Don't let the security officer... Oh, fuck, he saw me.
This
All right.
area is for hospital staff only.
Give me your keys and leave me alone.
You can let yourself out.
Thanks again. Okay, cool. So actually now it doesn't even matter. Okay, security. Maintenance room key. I just broke into the maintenance room. Huh, this one was difficulty 3. Okay. Good, so the controlled substances camera is disabled. So this means no one will see my active theft from the controlled substances cabinet. Got the werewolf blood. We're good. We're done with the upper level. I already got 2 more experience, which just brings me up to 6. Which means I can buy a level of Dominate, and I've been using Dominate a lot. Which means I get the second Dominate power, Brain Wipe. All enemies within a small radius think you've disappeared. This effect wears off about 15 seconds. Useful for sneaking. That sounds weird, but Dominate is actually a really useful power for sneaking. Anyway, Lily's diary told me that she went down here to look for blood. This is the guy that runs the blood bank. He looks sane and normal.
You next up for the needle? Hmm? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Jack. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
You offering?
Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't drink blood shit. Very refreshing to find a decisive customer. I respect that. So, what'll it be?
I'll just come out with it. Vandal is a ghoul. I think specifically he is a ghoul for Teresa. He never refers to her by name. He refers to her as the Queen Bitch. But yeah, he's a ghoul. He runs the blood bank. So basically, he runs the blood bank at night. So, of course, he knows his #1 customers are vampires. Anyway, I need to get into the back room.
Employees only. Them's the rules of the Queen Bitch herself.
See? Queen Bitch. It's okay. The Queen Bitch gave me her okay. Go ahead. Call her.
She did, huh? Queen Bitch told me never to let anyone back there. I remember her repeating it over and over in that cold, pretentious voice of hers.
Go ahead. Call her.
Opened.
Don't worry. I won't make too much of a mess. Haha. Dumb idiot. Wait. I thought he said it was opened. Does he mean this door? Oh, he meant that door. Oh, okay. Anyway, the way you get to the morgue is through the laundry. Move this. Okay, I don't know why all of the graphics are messed up today, but yes, we go into the morgue, and there's the body waiting for us. Hold on. Hold on. Huh, here it is. Here it is. Yep, that's our guy. All of his stuff is in this cabinet, which I need to blood buff. Oh shoot, I'm getting low on blood again. Gonna have to stop by the asylum. Okay, got it. We get a silver ring and a card to a place called Foxy Boxes. Cool. Get more experience. That's why I came down here. I'm basically here just to get as much experience before I go to Gallery Noir? Yeah, Gallery Noir, because some shit's gonna happen there. Alright. So, got stuff for Virgil Crumb. Now I need to find out where Lily is. That door won't open. That door won't open. But there's a computer. Since that's the only command. Ha! You guys need better security. Okay. Sure. Freezer number 3 is significantly warmer than the other freezers. Passcode 1969. Okay. Let's go check out that freezer. The one that's a bit warmer than all the others. So this freezer looks normal, but why does it have this over here? 1969. And by the way, for those of you fans of sequence breaking, if you already know the passcode, you can just open the door. Well, what is going on here?
Hunger. I need it.
Hey, you're that girl from that picture I got.
Sliding down my throat. The hot flash.
And you're a vampire.
Lighting up my body.
Wait.
I can smell
Does
it.
this mean you're the person I'm looking for? Yeah, you are. What happened to you?
Let me go. It's painful. Like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
Calm down. Tell me who you are.
Let me go.
Okay, fine. I'll let you go.
You don't look well at all. Oh, sweet mother of God!
You. Does that guy look like... That guy kind of looks like LaCroix. And I'm just like, I didn't see anything.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
The beast took over. You know, it happens.
Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
So, in the current version of Vampire the Masquerade V5, Thin Bloods do not normally have a beast, but some of them can if they take the right Thin Blood flaws. Apparently, Lily has the beast flaw. Shh, calm down, it's alright.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
No? Okay, well, who are you?
My name is Lily.
Lily, you're the one E told me about.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
He asked me if I knew anything about Thin Bloods, which is how I found you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen.
Yeah, I don't
A
blame
thin
him.
Blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider Thin Bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a Thin Blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here.
And with that,
maybe out of the city.
Humanity 10. Barely 3 hours into the game, and I'm at saintly humanity. Anyway, you should go see E on the beach. He said he forgives you. He wants to see you.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
No, quite the opposite. You should talk to him.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
I could blackmail her, but considering that I just got Humanity 10, and I'm trying to beat this game at Humanity 10 to prove how easy it is, I promise, Lily, it's not your fault. You couldn't help it. What? Her shadow just clipped through the...
You have to go and let
This
that
game's got
bitch
so
out.
many graphical bugs.
There's less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
So, you know how I just bought Dominate 2? What incident? Nothing happened back there. I was just buying blood.
Right. A transaction. Green for red. Interested?
Yes, I'd like to make a withdrawal. I desperately need blood. So, I'll just buy a blood pack. And then I'll just drink it down here. Oh, that's the werewolf blood. I'll just drink it down here in the hospital. Not weird. Actually, you can flat out drink blood in public, in front of people, And it's not a masquerade violation because it's just happening inside the inventory. And with that, I think I've done everything in the hospital. Pretty sure that is all the hospital quests. So long, Santa Monica Hospital. You don't exist in real life, but you exist in our hearts. Although seriously, there's so much messed up stuff going on in that hospital that it's like real good example of how to actually use the world of darkness. Seemingly normal hospital, conspiracies, kidnappings, people being turned into ghouls and thin bloods. So thin bloods, let's talk about that.
Where is that damn tow truck?
This game never really gets
I've
into
certainly got
the
the
mechanics
urge to
of
walk
generation,
down that
despite it
dark
being
and foreboding
an
alley
insanely
over there.
important facet
Care to
of
join me?
Vampire the Masquerade mechanics and lore. But basically, in Vampire the Masquerade, it kind of presumes, or at least the default lore of the game, presumes that Christianity, or at least some aspect of the Abrahamic faith, is correct. Cain was a real person. Abel was a real person. Cain killed Abel, and the mark of evil that God left on Cain is vampirism. Cain is the first vampire. He's Generation 1. Generation is the measure of how closely descended from Cain each vampire is. Vampires also get a bit marginally weaker after each generation. All of the vampire clans were founded by members of the third generation who are referred to as antediluvians, which is a word that means from before the flood. So the flood in World of Darkness possibly also happened. Anyway, Lily's sire was most likely, here's the werewolf blood, was most likely 13th generation, which is the default starting generation for vampires in Vampire the Masquerade. Now, 13 is an unlucky number, and it's of significance. It is of significance purpose of this game, despite being an unlucky number. You see, vampires of the 13th generation, when they sire and create a vampire of the 14th generation, they are now so weak that they have a possibility of not really becoming a full vampire. They won't manifest the traits of the clan, so to speak, and they will be weaker. That's when you get a thin blood. I don't know why this graphical glitch is happening. We're just gonna... Why is that one normal? Some of these blood splatters are messed up, but then this one and that one are normal. Alright, whatever. So, remember we were supposed to look for Carson for the fat guy? Himalaya. It's probably not important. So you want to shoot things. Okay, so this game has books. This is what the research skill is used for. It's got a free... Oh, you know what? I probably should have read that text. It had something funny on it. But anyway, I just got a free boost to my firearm skill.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time.
You can actually pick up that shot glass and throw it around. Whee!
There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I
Hold
got
on.
too. I updated the files on the computer.
Computer?
This is Carson signing off.
Okay,
Man, that
so
sounds
he's
stupid.
McGee. I wonder. You dumb bastard. Alright, location. McGee is hiding in the tattoo parlor in Santa Monica. Neat. Key. Don't forget the key to the tattoo parlor. It's on the top of the TV. Okay. TV. Oh, here it is. Let me turn on the
Drug
TV.
distribution and had seen many strange people going inside at all hours. of the night.
Here we go. Voice of Brian Mitsoda, famously voicing the voice of the TV voice. Okay, put voice nets in any more times? I don't think so. Anyway, as I've seen from some interviews, Brian Mitsoda rather famously did a bunch of voices in this game when he wasn't really supposed to, but what happened is, as the game kind of went on and they started running out of time and started running out of budget, they just were like, hey Brian, we need you to do more voices. So he is the voice of a couple characters in this game. And then I guess in just like plain reference to the fact that he voiced a bunch of characters in this game, Oh shit, what's going on here?
Hey, hold on a minute.
Ah, it's Officer Chunk! Oh, we're gonna have so much fun with this guy. But yeah, Brian Minnesota's gonna be voicing a bunch of characters in Bloodlines 2. Open the door, asshole.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. Right this way.
Please. And then he runs away. If I was a Malkavian, I could use the Malkavian dementation power to either make this guy realize how pathetic his life is, or make him go dance in the asylum. Sometimes being a Malkavian is fun. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. Brian Minnesota is going to be doing some voices in Bloodlines 2, including he's going to be the voice of the TV reporter, just like in this game, and he's also the voice of Slug, a Nosferatu Thinblood. See, look at that. Because I knew it wasn't charity money, I didn't lose any... 250... I wish I could get in here back when I was trying to buy that Astrolite. Anyway, so we gotta slash the paintings. Now, there is something of a puzzle here. Cain slays Abel. Cain meets Lilith. Cain's cursed by God. Cain spurns Lilith. And Cain is spelt with an E. So yeah, there's a puzzle here. If you just slash the paintings willy-nilly... Botch! So, there's a puzzle here. You gotta slash them in the correct order. And if you know the Cain story, you know the order. Incidentally, Cain being spelt with an E is a vampire tradition. So, technically speaking, one could make the argument that these paintings are a violation of the Masquerade. So, I'm just doing my vampire civic duty. So yeah, Cain kills Abel, Cain cursed by God, Cain meets Lilith, Cain spurns Lilith. And by slashing the paintings, we have created some sort of bizarre thaumaturgical blood monster. Let's hope I can kill it. Let's hope I can kill it. Okay. I probably can kill it. Give me more blood. You're a creature made entirely of blood. You're like perfect for me. Why can't I? The only problem is I don't think you can drink the Blood Guardian. No, I don't think you can drink the Blood Guardian, but this is the closest way you can do it. Be a Tremere, spam Blood Strike. Come on. Come on. I know that I can kill this thing. Am I even hurting it anymore? Oh well. Let's just finish it off before it finishes me off. Alright, jeez, 3 experience. That is a lot for this part of the game. Anyway, that does it. Monster dead. And, I feel like Jeanette did that on purpose to kill me. I don't know why. I don't know what I ever did to her. But, no more flirting. I don't flirt with girls that try to kill me. First rule of, staying alive club. Oh, here's a tattoo parlor. Got the key. Go inside. I guess this episode is just miscellaneous side questing until I run out of time. Nothing in here. Go on, Carson said. Buddy was hiding out here. Let's go into the dungeon. Because all tattoo parlors have dungeons. Oh yeah, he was definitely hiding out here. There's a bed, there's a TV stacked on empty boxes, and there's a note that my inspection skill wants me to look at. Wednesday, 2200 hours, Gimbal's prosthetics, and a number. And then in case you still don't get what's going on here, Gimbal's prosthetics. And look, here's a phone. Hi, is this Gimbal's prosthetics?
Hello, might I speak with Mr. McGee?
Oh, I'm using his phone, but he doesn't seem to be here at the moment. Can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
No, actually, I'm looking for him myself.
You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him?
He's just an old friend.
Oh, I see.
Could you answer a few questions for me?
I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it?
Where are you located?
I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbal's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Sounds good. I'll be there in a while. Alright. Before I go see Gimbal and find Carson, I'll always get an idea of where Muddy went, which might give me an idea of where Carson went. I'm low on blood and got the ass kicked out of me by that Blood Guardian. No, that is the problem with Tremere. You have all-powerful blood sorcery, but you are also very squishy. That's actually so. In Tabletop Vampire the Masquerade, the clan curse of the Tremere is that they, well, in this version of the game, when they blood bond, they are 2 steps immediately. Blood bonding has 3 steps. Blood bonding is something that vampires do to any beings that drink their blood, which means it's what happens to beings that drink their blood, such as the ghouls. Blood bonding goes from, I kind of like this person, to I am completely obsessed with them. This game doesn't really do blood bonding to your character, so the Tremere flaw in this game would therefore, like the Tremere wouldn't have a flaw. So in this game, the Tremere clan flaw is no physical attributes can be raised above 3. This results in Tremere basically being stuck being the squishy wizards. For Bloodlines 2, instead, the clan flaw is they take extra damage from vampires because vampires don't trust them. Anyway, we got E's girlfriend back, so let's see how he's doing.
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why.
Interesting framing.
Your blood's worth bottling.
Oh, and yeah, there are oil derricks like that right off the coast of Los Angeles and Southern California. You're welcome, E. Keep her safe.
We're going to be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
I'll think about it. Thanks, E. Good luck. Let's see how Lily's doing now that she's got a bunch of friends of really shitty, weak vampires.
Hi.
How'd it go with E?
This life's been hard on him. Both of us. But he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
Where's the one? Oh, here we go. Vampires in Love. You guys make a great airport paperback.
Don't even think about it.
So, Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition has more details on E and Lily. They had a baby! That's supposed to be impossible. And, so anyway, now that I've flush with just so much cash, let's go talk to Rosa.
You had me. No, you are going to China.
What?
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
I want you guys to take notes of every single thing she's saying, because every single thing she's saying makes sense and is going to happen. But you're not making any sense.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, on the ground. You found it in the crypt. It's open. Oh, it's open. Oh God. Oh God. Run.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
Come on, tell me more.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Do you know anything about the murder on the pier?
Murder. Yes. The killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the
Killer
heart
is
of the
Dead was such a
Angeles,
weird game.
to the home of the stars. And then returns fulfilled and empty once again.
She basically just told us how to do that quest. Can you be more specific?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Again,
Forget
take
what
notes
I say.
of everything. This will be on the test. Can you tell me my fortune? I'll pay you.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
$100? Here's 20. That's my
Then
question.
ask again.
Okay, what's going to happen to me in the next few nights?
The Crimson Sheep. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
Who can I trust?
The man on the couch. The lone wolf. All others, tread carefully.
We've already met the man on the couch. That's Mercurio. As for the lone wolf, who are my enemies?
Men, everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles. But I pity them. You are a remarkable foe.
Aw, you're just saying that because I'm a video game protagonist. So, who has a job I can do?
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind.
This is where the game gets really
There are
meta.
many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
Basically, if you see someone with a unique character model, talk to them. That's where you find side quests. Any advice at all? Something that's going to save my life.
Don't open it.
The most important words in the entire game. In 5th grade, who stole my bike?
I see the future, not the past.
So, am I going to win after all is said and done?
Whether or not you win the game matters not. It's if you bought it.
Piracy is bad, kids. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, like I said. Everything she said happens. Dinosaurs? Yes. That happens.
Yeah.
What? You don't believe me?
No.
Just wait. Just wait. And with that, I am fully healed, which means probably a good time to go check in on our buddy Stanley motherfucking Gimbal. And then, kind of running out of side quests to do. I might actually have to advance the main quest. Dang it! It's not what we come this playthrough for. We don't come to it to make progress. We come to it to see me mess around in Los Angeles. Not even Los Angeles, Santa Monica. Anyway, thank you for watching my Let's Play, and we will see you next time when we descend into Stanley's prosthetics and see what things he has in store for us. Given what this game has for us so far, it's probably all sorts of unmitigated horrors.